How often do you communicate with them? Those kind of things.
When I feel it in my spirit.
Okay.
You know, I'll get Juju on the phone and get his pop on the phone.
Lying, cheating, and stealing. Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders in Colorado just got exposed for being goddamn cheaters, right? No, not really. Just a minor little violation, but I think it's going to be fun to kind of walk down the road of what an NCAA violation is, recruiting violations, and kind of how the world of college football is a very, very silly place, right? Because this is a quote-unquote minor recruiting violation that I think they have to pay fines or do some small little things or maybe non-consequential XYZ, right? It's not really a big deal. It happens every single year to a bunch of different schools, right? I think it's interesting though because the video in which it happened, we actually covered on this channel. So I think it's a lot funnier, not that it happened, but the video they try to delete is no longer on the channel. So we're gonna go check that out. We have the video because we reacted to it. So our video, the one they deleted, is in here. So we'll take a peek at that and kind of see what actually we can watch the video itself and see what got them basically dinged with some tampering rules, right? And I think it's worth it for Julian Lewis. We'll look at a few other Julian Lewis things because he seems to be doing some NFL tampering. He's talking about, y'all remember when he was talking about the Giants cleats and stuff like that? I'm not sure the door's going to be a Giant anymore, the way things are shaping out, but very interesting situation. We're going to read this article, hop right into it, man. I really appreciate y'all enjoying these videos, and if you do enjoy it, leave a like in the video. Dislike if you don't like it. Subscribe if you enjoy college football content, and let's get right into the dang lying, cheating, and stealing Deion Sanders, Colorado Buffaloes. All right, on 3 says report, Deion Sanders, Colorado football hit with minor NCAA recruiting violations. Again, something that happens to most schools every single year. Colorado head football coach Deion Sanders reportedly committed a minor violation of NCAA rules during the 2024 season when he mentioned elite 2025 quarterback recruit Julian Juju Lewis during a live stream of his weekly coaches show. The Colorado Athletic Department self-reported the incident and has since removed the show's question from the internet. Oh yeah, there was actually multiple. He talked about Julian Lewis for like 3 weeks straight, as well as imposing corrective measures, such as additional rules, education for Sanders, and a reduction of 4 in-person recruiting days during the spring 2025 contact period, which that can be a little tough, especially when you talk about the transfer portal period and how important it is and how last second it can be. I think those 4 days, that's pretty consequential to me. But the school has also, the school has also agreed to implement new institutional controls on the football weekly coaches show. So that sucks. We ain't gonna get nothing more exclusive from these weekly coaches shows if you're a Colorado fan. According to Colorado's report to the NCAA, which was obtained by the USA Today, the content will no longer be live streamed, the school wrote via YouTube today. External relations will therefore be able to review and edit content that could be constructed as permissible. Come on, man. Let them tamper a little bit, man. The minor violation occurred in November before Lewis could formally sign with the Buffaloes on the first day of the early signing period in December 4th, when Sanders or another member of the show specifically mentioned Lewis' name twice on his weekly coach show. In the following day, Lewis committed right after he committed. So NCAA rules prohibit coaches and schools from publicizing or commenting on recruits before they officially sign. The violation was among 6 self-reported infractions on the Colorado football program that process in 2024, according to the records. Why Deion Sanders in Colorado were cited for the minor recruiting violation. We're gonna go deeper into this because this goes to kind of the knowledge of it. But let's get to the video, man. The video where he self-snitched on Julian Lewis, it's right here. So let's get
those
into
kind of things.
When I feel it in my spirit.
Okay.
You know, I'll get Juju on the phone and get his pop on the phone.
I'm right there.
See if his dad want to come down and just sit down and chop it up with.
Do you want to write it about?
I'm sorry. Like I was saying, I'm right there. Can you see me? Can you see me? I'm not sure. Maybe y'all have seen that video. There I am. Look at that. Looking like there's nothing happy going on in the world. But right off the bat, I mean, I don't know if you can get more tampering than this, but let's go ahead.
Recruiting a kid like this. Mm-hmm. How often do I know your assistant coaches probably talk to him on a regular basis?
Yes.
How often do you communicate with them? Those kind of things.
When I feel it in my spirit.
Okay.
You know, I'll get Juju on the phone and get his pop on the phone. See if his dad want to come down and just sit down and chop it up with me. And he sat in my office, I think a few weeks ago for a couple of hours. And I said, come on, give it all to me. Because I know you got a bunch of questions in your mind. Let's go. And we did that.
Yeah.
And he walked away feeling really comfortable about
That's so like anybody want to hear you talk, dog? Anybody want to hear you talk, dog? But no, that is hilarious because he immediately, oh yeah, Juju, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We be there every few days. And let's check out the date on this video because remember, they said November or something, right? Yep, November 21st. That lines up perfectly. November 21st, of course, is when that happened. That's where he dropped the name of Julian Lewis. I think he goes more in depth as well. So tell me to shut up and keep going.
Get Juju on the phone and get his pop on the phone. See if his dad want to come down. And
Mutual, doesn't it? I mean, there's
it's
got to be a good
mutual.
fit when you're
It's got to be a
somebody.
fit.
To be mutual. You want a talented.
Remarkable. Talk about feeling confident.
Where we're headed.
Well, one of the things I think that's interesting about it, you want a talented player, obviously, and you want to make sure he's the kind of character guys you're looking for. But it's got to be mutual, doesn't it? I mean, there's got to be a good fit when you're recruiting.
It's got to be a
somebody.
fit. It's a lot of 4 and 5 stars and stars kids that they're great players, but sometimes it's just not a fit. And I can feel it when we come on a visit.
Is
Like,
that right?
yeah, like, nah, take him off the board. No,
But yeah, so that is officially where he said it. And again, he goes on deeper kind of about some other things, yada, yada, yada. And just to prove that video is no longer here are the coaches shows. And, you know, there is one that is missing that was supposed to be right here. But it is no longer there. I was trying to find the original for you guys, but sadly you had to watch me while I was there. But that's it. I just kind of wanted y'all to see him officially talking about it. He just came out and said it. Yeah, we'll be talking to Julian all the time, man. So what does that mean for the rules, right? Now, like I just said, the NCAA prohibits coaches and schools from publicizing or commenting on recruits before they officially sign. The violation was among 6 self-reported. Now, that's why I started laughing because he didn't just say, oh, yeah, Juju. He said, oh, no. When we don't just talk. I got my assistant coordinators talking. We talking to the dad, the mom, the sister, the grand aunt. Okay, Deion. Like, all right, keep something in the tuck. You know what I mean? And I wish I could find the other one. There is a press conference right after that. I think it's the next game where he's like, we have some recruits. I can't say anything, but I'm happy. And like he kind of just says that because it's like, yeah, man, the jig's up. You can't be out here snitching anymore. All right, the first, and we already talked about that. And then, and that's kind of what he said. Hey, get on Juju's phone, get his pop on the phone, right? Yeah, so perfect. That's exactly what we watched. Awesome. But here we go. Here is the more going deeper into the actual self-reporting itself. So this time the show was put off YouTube. Okay. Wait, where's the thing at? Here we go. The first mention of Lewis occurred on the same day he committed to the show's host. Okay, Mark Johnson referenced the day's big news without specifically citing Lewis. That prompted Sanders explain how he recruited Lewis, where he directly mentioned Julian Lewis. Okay, and that's kind of how it was. And like I said, it was still deemed impermissible, and the show was removed from YouTube in less than an hour. Right. So the coach's show in question was taken down from the program's YouTube channel for a few hours later. The next week's show had another incident when a new host who is not a school employee mentioned Lewis in a question about bowl preparation. While Sanders didn't specifically say Lewis's name in the instance, thanks to a university employee interjecting and quickly changing the subject, it was still deemed impermissible and the show was removed from. Okay, so this one I know we reacted to, but I just can't find it anymore, obviously because they took it down. But this one we could find. I was just trying to see if we could find all the different, tampering stuff. So here's the other ones. USA Today also revealed that Colorado other self-reported violations, including a technical recruiting violation in late 2023 when a recent signing interacted with a Buffalo's player and his brother while vacationing in Florida, days after the early signing period during what is deemed a recruiting dead period by the NCAA. Another violation occurred in September 2023 when a recruit attended a go-kart event that cost $67. When the NCAA Rule 13.67.4 limits the cost to provide entertainment for recruits to $60. Oh, wow, that's really technical. To resolve this violation, the recruit was declared ineligible for a competition until the $7 difference was repaid to a charity. Hey, y'all better pay that $7. That's hilarious. Rules education on entertainment during official visits was provided to the football recruiting staff and the entire football staff. But like I said, look, man, these technical recruiting violations, they happen every single year. Go look up your favorite school. They probably happen. They probably have 4 or 5 or 10 or whatever of them. That's why they self-report them, right? They self-report. They do their own, stuff. Now, to me, this is always meant 100%. That the reason why they self-report the small ones is because there are so many other big recruiting violations. Oh, it's nothing behind me. I'm like, y'all looking for recruiting violations. There are other big recruiting violations that, typically always happen, right? But it's easier to self-report the $7 that we went over than it is, what other crazy stuff that happens. And we'll have a separate video about that with Nick Saban. But just kind of closing out, I wanted to see that, Julian Lewis, you know what I'm saying? Like, these kids are different now, man. These kids get to be on campus on bowl season, locked in, right? You get to chop it up with Shador Sanders, right? You got people like Caden Salter kind of says, saying that he's young, he's a dog, he's a younger guy. They wanted somebody in the room that can mentor him. So that's great to see. Oh, please stop. Please don't get me copyrighted. So that's great to see. There he is. You know what I'm saying? Getting cozy with his new offensive tackle. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Right? And then, of course, officially landed in Boulder with that big TRX. All right, so I'm happy that it seems that Julian Lewis seems to be fitting in pretty good. Of course, we had the most recent videos of Deion kind of introducing himself in the new squad and the new team. I think Caden Salter is going to be a good, veteran presence there to kind of help that situation. But this whole situation is just, like I said, it's common stuff. It's what happens when you become a decent football program, right? You're going to have to bend some rules, break some things, and do some stuff. But I'm not going to ignore the fact that Julian Lewis, the man that they got in trouble for tampering with, he's out there tampering. Like, and this is just funny.
Leave me alone.
To watch. It's just funny to watch because now we know that he's probably not going to. Well, he's not. It's not impossible for Shador to go to. And by the way, if y'all like these videos, like it. Dislike if you don't like it. Subscribe if you enjoy college football content. Hope you enjoy the video. I'm about to start yapping, so sorry. Y'all got to go. I'm yapping here. All right, so Colorado 5-star Julian Lewis on watching Shador Sanders practice. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember when he was a Giant until he absolutely pissed down his leg in the Alamo Bowl? Cannot believe
Leave
it.
me alone.
Yeah, that's what
You on my ass all week.
he just have his hands folded like he just out there in calculus.
I'm just spectating future New York Giants quarterback.
Ooh.
I just like, I'm so inspired. I get to watch him and Travis Hunter every day. Leave me alone.
I should probably unmute my mic. No, cool situation to look at how tampering works. It's cool to see, Julian Lewis fitting in, having a good time. And as the college football season is an end, we're gonna do a lot more evergreen things, a lot more things that are kind of like stories and stuff. But there will still be updates. So if y'all want to see any other kind of recruiting violation type videos, some small stuff, some cool stuff, things like that, man, y'all let me know. I'll be leaving a like and see if you like it. Just like if you don't like it, subscribe if you enjoy college football, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Oh yeah, I love some beat on the end. So all of you, it's get looped and get your lies off. It's easy.